Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Order Battle Pacific, Japan. And where we last left off, we had began the Battle of Midway, and things, they're not, I wouldn't say that things are going exactly to plan, in that I'm happy with everything, but on the whole, things seem to be going well. So, that's good. Alright, I think we're good. We'll just go to the next turn. Ah, you see that torpedo sound? Oh, hi, aircraft carrier. That's an interesting location for you to be in. I would have assumed you'd want to keep yourself safe. Looks like the Americans are throwing everything they got at us, which is good. I mean, this section down here, this is not posing any sort of resistance whatsoever. Well, I say that they're about to knock out a destroyer. We can cut through whatever resistance is being provided there. That's not a concern. What will be a concern is life in general. No, what will be a concern is if they're starting to throw all their ships here. The presence of enemy carriers so close to Midway is unexpected. No kidding. Before we attempt to take the island, we must destroy these 3 vessels and establish air superiority. So we should have somewhere destroy all enemy carriers. So we've already taken care of the destroy 10 other warships. We just gotta knock out their carriers. What's a concern if, I'm concerned for the AI. Why are they throwing 2 aircraft carriers right onto the front line? Could the Allied fleet be in that bad of a condition? One can only hope. Now I should have fighter aircraft ready to go. Unfortunately, they won't be able to do anything next turn. You're a dive bomber, so you're probably here for fuel. Let's land you. Let's get you rolling. You need replacements. No question about it. And you, I think I own you, so you'll get the fancy replacements, and we'll get you up in the skies next turn. The unfortunate thing with that, of course, is that we're stuck here without any kind of coverage. And all of these planes are converging. The nice thing is, they're very damaged planes. I mean, other than this Devastator back there, there's not much I can do about that at the moment, except sort of crowd them in with my bombers, and hope that we're able to sink them. We got, really, with the amount of fighter coverage we got coming in, we should be able to do some damage, hopefully, before they sink anything. I'm getting a little bit nervous, though, guys. It's not what I wanted at all. So, at least they're not attacking the support ships, so theoretically I should be able to get repairs going when needed. Alright, let's go to the south. Now, it said, hey, we need to sink the aircraft carriers before we take the island. To that, I say, shut up. Now, you see, this is, yeah, well, we've already covered why I don't like submarine warfare in this game. I don't need to go over it again. But, yeah, we know one's out there. We know one is hunting us mercilessly. The trick is finding it, which is, I mean, that's the case for any sort of submarine warfare. It's just the way that it's developed for the game that I take exception to. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, so that should be good. 3 destroyers should be good for 1 destroyer. I would assume. Now, what I want to do is get my battleships moving here, because, dang, you know, it's been a while since these guys have shot at anything. Let's get those big guns firing, chaps, shall we? Really, that's it? So you're going to do far more damage with your guns than you would with your torpedoes, is what I'm seeing here. That's fine. We'll get you into position there. And then what we can do is sort of use our destroyers to pick off the weak points of the fleet here. You are on torpedo reload. Alright, we'll go with you. We'll go with you and hope you do some damage. Get you into position for some damage production. You're a 0+, which means you have the possibility to add more damage, so we'll do that. Okay, so we got 1 carrier on very low health, the Enterprise. Then we have the Hornet, and we should have some other carriers kicking around somewhere over yonder. Somewhere over yonder. Okay, you can just, like, go to permanent sleep for now. Reinforce. That's not what I was hoping. I was hoping for something a bit better than that. Sure. We'll get the Enterprise to almost sinking, which is good. I mean, I appreciate that you want to join in the fun here, Mutsu, but it's just not going to happen. Sorry, buddy. You are very damaged, Mr. Fighter Aircraft. That should probably repair. So we will put you on that one and get your numbers up. That guy is in way too bad of a shape. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good here. Okay, next turn. I'm amazed that they're using their aircraft carriers as basically ships of the line. It looks like we lost a cruiser. Oh, I'm so worried. We don't have any aircraft on that, do we? Did we? I hope not. If we did, well, they're gone now. But that's okay. That is just fine. I'm not going to spend my own hard-earned cash replacing them. We'll get you repaired. We got those zeros up in the air. We'll get you back up to full strength. And then we can start getting these guys set and ready to go. No repairs for you. You're just a normal dive bomber at 90% strength. We'll send you back out there, because that seems like a good idea. We'll pull you down. Yeah. You see, and jump down my throat all you want about me requesting an undo button, but here I'd like it just so I could actually move that guy one further. But all that means is I should have been smarter with what I was doing, right? Let's get everybody to meet up. and set for the resupply fun. We have no idea what's going on there, but that's okay. I don't think anything important is happening. So we're fine, basically. Yeah, let's go like this. And let's move you closer. Yeah, that's fine. That's a light cruiser. And that'll be the target of the Mogami. And then, really, here, we can get rid of him. And then use our torpedoes to varying effect on the cruiser. We got another Mogami here, which is exciting news. Let's see. We'll go like this. And we will go for that shot. Hopefully 2 points. Just one. Boo. Alright. So we've definitely got the attention of the main Japanese battle fleet here. Oh! Another thing I'd like an undo for. Accidental moves like that. Although that, yeah, I mean, you know, that's my bad. Completely. And I will take full responsibility for that. Alright, so that's that guy taken care of. And then we can probably have to wait till next turn for that guy to be effective. You don't have torpedoes ready. Does anybody have torpedoes available and ready? You do. You don't have a line on the carrier, which is a bit of a pain. Alright, but let's focus fire on the carrier first. And hopefully this Kagero can take care of it. No problem. Nope. Need some help. Okay, well, we'll do that. Now don't need no help. 3, 4, 2, 1, 4. That looks good. 3, that looks good. 2, that looks good. 1, that is a thing. We got that guy in the back who, I mean, 4 to that destroyer is overkill. But I guess that would get it out of the way, wouldn't it? Well, why don't we do this? We'll just finish that guy off with the old Gunnaroos. Target him. Move you down, and we'll go for the aircraft carrier. Get a little bit of damage on the deck. It's scraping the paint, basically. Nothing all that exciting there. Are you ready to go? No, you are not. You can't land. All of those guys have moved. So you can just stay there, sir. We can start moving these transports up and around. We do have a Wildcat to be a little bit concerned about, but basically that ship is just spotting. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, next turn. Alright, so that southern group now is getting a little worried. They don't really know what to do. Yeah, use torpedoes on a 1-strength destroyer that isn't in my core forces. I don't care, game. You can take that. Hey! I was wondering where you were. Glad to see you showed up. Now, down in the south there, I do have an owned ship that probably needs a little bit of attention. So let's go check this guy out. Yeah, you need to leave. You need to leave because you are dead, basically. Our scout plane should move. And now we can start doing a little bit of aircraft hunting. Which is always exciting. I'm always a fan of getting some fighter action going. We got our last 0 up in the sky. What do we got here? You need to repair. you're pretty much ready to go. You are also ready to go, so let's get you on the move. And let's see, you're gonna need to land. We've got room for one more. We get you fully repaired. You land. If they're at like 9 or 10, I'm not gonna, well, obviously I'm not gonna worry about repairing at 10, but if they're at 9 or 8, even 7 maybe, I'll just refuel the tanks and get them back in the sky. Alright, Southern Force, let's get you finished. Zero plus. That's you taken care of. Good. We'll move you up one. And see if we can focus fire. Of course we can focus fire. That's not a concern. Let's get you guys on the move. You're going to be landing soon. Get ready. Okay, so with the main force here, we're going to pull you back. You've taken a little bit of damage. Or really, I guess what we should do is move you guys up. So for 2 damage, for 1 damage. And if we shift... Well, no, you're still 1 plus, so... Almost took care of those guys. Let's get our battleships firing first, because... something tells me these guys are going to do some devastating damage now that they've stayed in their area. And they have. Take that, carrier. You're on 1 turn of torpedo cooldown. So let's pull you back. Do a little bit of torpedo damage there, and like so. Yeah, I'll take that much damage any day of the week. 1 plus, 0 plus, or 1 plus. Those guys in the north should be okay, and I have a feeling this force here is going to be more than adequate. Thanks to these guys. I mean, these 2 ships took down an aircraft carrier. That's an impressive display of firepower. And one of the reasons, and I realize that, I mean, history proved me wrong, but I like battleships. I think from a military standpoint, they're perfectly fine ships, and you know, they're just good. Tactical analysis from the history nerd. Battleships, they're good. No, I mean, I understand. They're big, bulky things. We got a submarine operating somewhere. So that hurts. First... First Corps Force destroyed in the battle. I'm not gonna lie, all things considered. Losing a cruiser? Compared to what the Allies are losing right now? It ain't no thing. Really? Really, little cruiser? You're gonna destroy a battleship, are you? I don't know about that. Right, well, I mean, that basically takes care of that carrier. We'll be able to get rid of that destroyer. You're on torpedo cooldown, which is unfortunate. And you again are doing more damage with your guns than with your torpedoes. Which, in the long run, that's fine. Let's focus fire. You've already shot, so that's a destroyer taken care of. Good times. Let's get these guys in position and ready for the invasion. Well, we basically finish off this guy. And let's move you up. One last thing I'm going to do a little sonar scan. If we got anything, we got nothing. Okay. Right. You still can't repair. That's fine. You are full of fuel. You need fuel replacements. You need fuel replacements. You need fuel replacements. You need fuel replacements. Okay, let's sort through our Air Force here. We've got a Zero, which we might as well get up into the sky. We've got a torpedo bomber, which could potentially be useful. Let's get those guys moving. We've got a bomber that just arrived, so all three of those guys just arrived. They need to be refueled. You are looking like you're getting refueled, and you're getting refueled as well. Alrighty. Let's go plane hunting, shall we? Alright, we can send our scout over. Well, what have we got left to move? Just a bunch of aircraft carriers, huh? Oh no, we got this guy! And we haven't done anything up here yet. So let's make sure to do all the damage we can there. I'm not going to waste a torpedo shot like that. You're telling me that'll give me a point of damage. That'll give me 2+. For a grand total of 3. And yeah, let's just get you moving. Bomber, we'll send you towards the fleet. Can't launch. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just cycle through, make sure it's just carriers left. Excellent. Fairly confident that was a submarine. And it looks like the Allied fleet is retreating. All before this mission is technically half done. Well, that's just fine with me. Let's do... There we have it. So we'll do a depth charge attack. Now, as I'm probably going to say every time in this video series, when we make contact with an enemy submarine, you can't maneuver your destroyers into position to attack. Or you can't maneuver your destroyers into position and attack, because only the ship that does the sonar scan can actually locate it. That may be based in reality, but in my noggin space, I don't know. It seems like you should be able to communicate with the rest of your fleet, like, hey, submarine discovered, here's its location, let's all drop depth charges. And maybe it wouldn't be as accurate, that would be fine. But just the fact that this guy acquired the target and now these guys can't attack because they had to move, just to make sure they were in range of the sonar, I don't know. It's frustrating to me. That's all that is. Alright, well, let's go hunting, shall we? Of course, the problem with hunting in this game is accuracy is affected by how often your ship, stays moving or something. Basically, despite the fact that we're right next to this guy, none of our ships will hit. Although thankfully, because we are the Japanese, we got torpedoes. So we can at least do a little bit of damage here. And that's that. We're very close to finishing things up. Okay, you are mine, so we'll repair you fully. You are mine, so we'll repair you fully. And you're just basically ready to go. Let's get our fighter aircraft out. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. Alright, so that's that. Oh. I should have been moving at least this guy into position to attack as well. Lessons learned. Can we launch any of you guys? No, because I repaired you both. Right. What about you? Can you start repairing yet? No? Maybe next turn? That'd be lovely. No firing solutions on either of those guys. That's fine. We'll just go next turn. Man, the amount of anti-aircraft fire that guy faced and didn't take a single point of damage. Okay. Let's get you around there, and we'll slide our supply ship right in there. We'll take Sand Island, which sounds like a beautiful place for a beach vacation. And let's do a submarine there. Let's do a submarine there. Good, we sunk it. I don't think that guy was in a position to do an attack. So, good news for us. We'll send you, our most veteran Zero Squadron. I'm doubtful we'll be able to capture these guys, but we'll try. And certainly what we could start doing is moving our carriers closer to Midway. Although, before we do that, I'd rather repair the carrier I own, actually, now that I think about it. We're in no real danger of facing any kind of damage threat. I should have launched those guys later, but you know what? Things are okay. Things are going fine. We'll hunt down the remaining bits of the fleet. You're going to take that next turn. And let's just get ourselves set up with these destroyers. A little bit of a defensive position to make sure no submarines come our way. Oh. We can get one hit, which will kill that guy off. These battleships have already moved. We'll just get you in closer. And who's yet left to move? Not really a concern of mine. You're going to take that island next turn. That's that. Next turn. I think we've technically got the fleet routed. And that's my, you know, that's on me. Poor, poor planning. Midway taken. After a short but brutal fight, our landing forces have secured the airfield on Eastern Island. From here we will establish air superiority in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Darn tootin'. What do I mean, really, with our fighters being the forefront of the aerial attack right now, we're not getting ourselves into a good position for finishing off the fleet, but that's okay. That's fine. Well, this guy is coming up here. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a carrier there or something. I don't know. Let's do our submarine searches. Nothing going on there. That's fine. We'll just get all of our aircraft moving. You're good. Yeah, you need to move. And then you need to move. You can't repair anybody, but next turn we should be able to get our carrier fixed up proper like. You guys on the island can just sleep away the afternoon. And you can stay there and make sure they're supplied. We can move you. What do we got? You don't have a firing solution, really. Alright, next turn. Really? I have a feeling the carriers have left, so the fighter aircraft are just going to be a little bit suicidal. Still, we might as well shoot down as many as we can. Well, you're a torpedo bomber. Do not engage the enemy fighter. You're a 0. You can engage the enemy fighter. That Wildcat apparently is quite the fighter. Still, let's chase the Allies out of here. If we can. But I think basically we're done with the mission. That fleet is definitely routed. I think one aircraft carrier survived. Let's get you into position. Finish those guys off. There's the submarine. And we'll pull you down into position to find him next time. A little Gatto submarine. Nothing we should be all that concerned about, really. We might be able to get a chance at those two ships next turn. So let's see. If we're going to go for anything, I would say... Well, I'd like to hit the Lexington, really. But... I have a feeling that carrier is out next turn. So let's loose some torpedoes at that cruiser, shall we? You're not in torpedo range. We're not going to get you up there next turn. Let's see. We can probably just, you know, sink this guy. Maybe not. So close. What do we got here? Dive bomber? Do your worst. You torpedo bombers won't make it in. I mean, I think that's pretty much it for this turn, so, our sonar systems have revealed the presence of an enemy submarine. I forgot about him. Cancel. Go over here. Ah, yes, of course, we need to do that. There we go. Boom. That's the end of that. Continue. And that is the fleet gone, but it's still telling me we need to sink some carriers. We got some ships up here. Let's see if we can get to them. And obviously the fleet won't be able to get to him, but maybe our bombers can. We got a nice little blockade of this exit place. We will go with you. That's you taken care of. What are you? You're a 0? Get over that way. We'll take you. We can't land you. Of course not. Right. Well, let's start moving. You can repair that guy, which is looking just lovely. Get those guys moving, and you need fuel. Okay. We'll send everybody back. Moving the ships, because we don't have to worry about refueling them, thankfully. So we've got that exit covered. There's one more way down there, which we should probably attempt to cover. We got this pretty much on lockdown here. We can't actually move you, so we can't land on that airfield, unfortunately. Let's get our aircraft carriers on the go. I'm not going to worry about repairing that guy. Just basically get people set. Like so. Alright, next turn. Alright, well this episode's running long, and it's going to be a bunch of, I have a feeling, just clicking next turn. So I'm going to cut the episode here, and then, yeah, we'll finish this off in the next episode. So thumbs up if you have enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.